There's something magical about stepping into the world of a Studio Ghibli film. It's not just the breathtaking visuals, though they certainly leave us in awe. It's not just the whimsical characters or the meticulously detailed settings. It's the way these films create worlds so rich, so alive, that you feel you could climb right into them. Whether you're flying over the coast with Kiki, wandering through the bathhouse of Spirited Away, or strolling under the forest canopy with Totoro, these worlds stay with you. But how does Studio Ghibli achieve this? What is it about their world building that feels so special, so personal, and yet so universal? Let's take a journey through the art of world building in Studio Ghibli films, piece by magical piece. A Studio Ghibli film isn't just a story, it's an invitation to live in another world for a few hours. One of the studio's greatest strengths is its ability to evoke a profound sense of place. Hayao Miyazaki and his team craft environments with extraordinary care, from the smallest blade of grass to the endless expanse of the sky. Take My Neighbor Totoro, for example. The rural Japanese countryside isn't just a backdrop for the film, it's a character in its own right. The lush green forests, the dirt roads, the old house with its creaky floorboards, they pulse with life. You can almost feel the humid summer air, or hear the soft rustle of the wind as you watch Satsuki and Mei explore their surroundings. It's not just beautifully rendered, it's purposeful. The setting reflects the balance between the mundane and the magical, grounding the story while leaving room for Totoro and the other forest spirits to feel completely at home. And it's not just nature. In Spirited Away, the bathhouse where much of the film takes place is a marvel of intricate detail. From the winding staircases to the steaming baths, every corner of that world feels tactile and alive, designed to draw you in. It's the kind of place you'd want to explore for days, even long after the credits roll. Studio Ghibli's genius lies in making these places feel lived in. Train stations, kitchens, gardens, all of them hum with a quiet reality that makes the fantastical elements feel just a little more believable. The magic works because the world feels real. At the heart of Ghibli's world building is a deep reverence for the ordinary. Instead of building worlds that rely on grandiose spectacle or constant action, the studio often chooses to linger on the small, quiet moments of life. Cooking a meal, drying laundry, or sitting in a field of grass. Think of Kiki's delivery service. Kiki is a young witch trying to find her place in the world, but her story isn't about epic battles or high-stakes drama. It's about learning independence, navigating the challenges of adulthood, and connecting with others. Ghibli takes time to show her daily life in painstaking detail. We watch her sweep the floors of her bakery, navigate her delivery routes, and struggle to adapt to her new surroundings. These moments ground her world, making it relatable even as she soars through the sky on her broomstick. In Howl's Moving Castle, we see this same attention to the everyday in the castle itself. It feels messy and human, a space filled with clutter, odd trinkets, and mundane chores like cooking breakfast. These touches remind us that even in the most extraordinary circumstances, life is still made up of small, meaningful moments. By celebrating the quiet beauty of the everyday, Studio Ghibli's films make their worlds feel intimate. They remind us that magic doesn't just exist in the grand mythical sense, it's also in the act of making tea, nurturing a garden, or spending time with loved ones. It's impossible to talk about Ghibli's worlds without mentioning its characters. Because while the settings are stunning, it's the people or beings who inhabit them that make them feel alive. Ghibli's characters often reflect the worlds they come from. In Princess Mononoke, the humans, animals, and spirits are deeply connected to the film's central theme of nature and industrialization. Ashitaka, torn between the human world and the forest, carries the weight of both realms, while San embodies the wild, untamed spirit of the wilderness. Even the forest gods, with their strange, otherworldly designs, root the audience in the film's themes of coexistence and respect for the natural world. And then there are characters like No-Face in Spirited Away. This ghostly, enigmatic figure doesn't just exist in the bathhouse world, he transforms with it. His evolution from a lonely, timid spirit to a chaotic and ultimately kind-hearted figure mirrors the dynamics of the strange, constantly shifting environment around him. Even minor characters enrich Ghibli's world-building. The villagers in Ponyo, the customers in the bathhouse of Spirited Away, and the bustling streets of Whisper of the Heart. These seemingly incidental figures contribute to the fabric of the world, making it feel vibrant and well-populated. Another pillar of Ghibli's world-building is its unflinching exploration of universal themes: environmentalism, the passage of time, the conflict between tradition and progress, and the power of human connection. These themes are woven directly into the worlds they create. Take Princess Mononoke, for instance. It's not just a story about a battle between man and nature. It's a world where that conflict is visible everywhere. The forest breathes with life, while the ironworks spew smoke and fire, consuming everything in their path. The tension between these forces shapes the landscape itself, turning the setting into a mirror of the film's moral complexities. Or consider The Wind Rises, a quieter, more grounded film about Jiro, an aeronautical engineer. The world of wartime Japan is crafted with care, not just the planes and runways, but the cultural attitudes, the economic struggles, and the beauty and fragility of life in a changing world. Here, the act of creating a plane transcends engineering, becoming a metaphor for dreams, consequences, and the bittersweet nature of human progress. Through their themes, Ghibli films offer worlds that don't just entertain, but also invite reflection. They urge us to think about our own place in the world, our relationships with others, and the impact we have on the environment. Please adapt this chapter as is. Studio Ghibli's world-building resonates because it's rooted in a deep respect for the natural world, the human spirit, and the power of storytelling itself. Every scene, every character, every blade of grass is crafted with care, inviting us not just to watch, but to feel. Perhaps that's why these films linger long after they're over. They don't just show us beautiful worlds. They teach us to look more closely at our own. To see the magic in a rainy walk home, the wonder in a crowded city street, or the quiet heroism of a small act of kindness. And maybe, just maybe, Studio Ghibli's greatest gift to us isn't the worlds they build, but the ones they inspire us to create when we step back into our own. What's your favorite Ghibli world? Is it the lush forests of Princess Mononoke, the bustling streets of Spirited Away, or perhaps the charming seaside town of Kiki's Delivery Service? Wherever your heart wanders, one thing is certain: the magic of Studio Ghibli will always be with you, as vivid and enduring as a childhood memory.